Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Tommy Toy Travels. What a bad intro. Today I'm reviewing the Ringside Collectibles exclusive Hollywood Hulk Hogan figure. Now, here's the deal. This is the last figure I have or had on pre-order from Ringside Collectibles, so you know what that means. This is the end of an era, or the end of me reviewing Ringside figures until the next thing I pre-order will be. And here's the deal. I want to see if I can predict what I'm going to say with this figure. So here's the deal, what I'm thinking right off the bat. I'm thinking that it's about $35 and it's not exactly in scale with the Mattel. I think that the articulation's a little odd, but it's kind of great. I think that it doesn't look exactly like the Mattel figures because it's a bit more detailed. I think that for the price you pay and the price you'd pay for a Figuarts, you should pick this up because it's a lot better in value than what you get with the Figuarts. And I think that it's really good looking and that it's well worth the money. So let's see how right I was, because if I'm right, I don't even need to buy these figures, you know? I just reviewed it right off the bat. And let's open it up. Cool thing, you get Hulk Hogan's autograph. It's fake, but you can tell your friends it's real if you want. And I bet there will be some stupid people selling it somewhere saying, oh, it's autographed. The back of the box, it's like paint splatter. You could say that this is some Rorschach thing. So tell me what you see in that picture. What do I see? I see minions or emojis. It's an emoji movie tie-in. Oh my gosh, I just dated this video so poorly. Alright, now you take it out, you can see that it has a Hulk Hogan stand that says Hollywood Hogan. That's nice, better than Mattel. You got your boa right here that is actually real fabric, or whatever that is, fake feathers, I think. That reminds me of the Jax Hollywood Hogan that I reviewed previously at the end of the video. I will link to that. And then we have alternate hands. We have his bandana that says Hollywood right there on it. And here is the figure itself. Now I've taken it out of the box. This thing feels heavy in my hands. It's not light like a Mattel figure. I'm getting a nice plastic scent that you know this is an action figure. Nice plastic scent. That doesn't actually sound nice. Yeah, the articulation's kind of wonky, especially at the waist right there. You see how you can definitely see the articulation. That I can't push it down, so if you want him to be leaning back like that, you're definitely going to get that separation right there because the shirt doesn't really cover it. I'm not seeing any signs of staining. I'm not sure if that'll be an issue in the future. Articulation though, it's a bit, like I said, it's a bit wonky. You can't bend at the wrist, which is unfortunate, but I didn't have any issue taking that hand off, which is important because you want to switch the hands to get the alternate hands. There is the face. It seems to be printed on there, but I could be wrong. I think it's the likeness. It's good, I think. And even if it's not good, you just cover it up with the hat. And don't forget the sunglasses, guys. Alright, let me just say the sunglasses are extremely fickle creatures. I got them on there, but it did take a nice 30 seconds, and you can see that they're resting on that ear. This one, it's resting above the ear, and I think it looks like Hulk Hogan right there when you get it. I think that this is very impressive right off the bat from Storm Collectibles. I'd like to see if they could get some more of these wrestlers. I don't know anyone that has like the value that Hulk Hogan. Like, I don't know any other wrestlers like Hulk Hogan who's right now not being made by Mattel. And on his weight belt it says Hollywood Hogan. Just notice that there. So if any of you know guys that Mattel aren't making and probably won't make, someone like China, maybe Storm Collectibles would do that. And there is double articulation on the knee, which is good, and you do get a nice range of articulation. And unlike what was happening with those Figuarts, I'm getting no signs of things falling off. And then the irony of life, I just tried to move that and it fell off, but it does articulate to the front, but I'm not getting much to the back. It just breaks off because you can see there the peg doesn't really move much behind him. I think the details on those boots are incredible. The Hollywood Hulk Hogan images, the visage as it's printed on there. And the cool thing about this, and the fact that Mattel never gave us a Hogan, is that now we have this, which I think is far superior than any Mattel Hogan could ever be. Because this thing looks great. It comes with extra hands, which I'm honestly not going to show you because they're just those hands, but open a little bit. Actually, I will show you. The alternate hands you get are slightly open hands, so he can hold stuff if you want. I don't know what he'd hold, but maybe his boa. This, that might take a little work, getting that to look good. Of course, I'm just trying to rush this review to get it out so everyone knows my thoughts on it. And then what kind of nerd would I be if I didn't actually show you how to swap the hands and if they actually work and if they float nicely in there? And that was as easy as anything, not difficult. And I don't know if I mentioned it before, but this is a cloth fabric shirt, which is why I talked about it not staining at this point. And yeah, you can get the gloves in relatively easily. You can cut his classic Hulk Hogan pose, I think. What do you do? That, something like that, and then it just pops off. Honestly, I'd rather the hands pop off easily, and I did say before that they don't bend. They do slightly bend, I'm seeing now, so that's a good thing I showed you how to swap the hands because they do bend, and previously when I said that, that was wrong. So for the people that only watched like halfway into this video, you're not going to see that epic update. But yeah, you can cut his classic Hulk Hogan pose. And did I even show you the back of the box? If not, here it is. You can see all the poses you can do with this guy and all that jazz and stuff like that. So I think at this point, hold on, let me look up what the actual price of this is. All right, this is $35. I was correct there. That is a premium over what you're normally spending for a WWE. Mattel are these upgrades in articulation and all the things like that worth it. And yo, it wouldn't be a Tommy Toy Travels video unless I pointed out a paint flaw right there. Some gunk's on his thumb. Let me use my fingernails to see if I can rub that off, but I'm not getting any sense that it is rubbing off. Yes, it is. I just got it to rub off. So is this a miracle or not? Let me know in the comments. And now the real point of discussion. Hulk Hogan is 6.7 inches. Hulk Hogan is 6 feet 7 inches. This figure is about 7 inches tall, if you're seeing that there. And Hulk Hogan is 1 inch taller than Goldust, and here he is standing right next to a Goldust figure. And yeah, I could see it kind of working. It's the same scale, but he's looking a bit more buff than the Mattel figures, a lot wider. Mattel figures are on the slim side, as you always see with me talking about AJ Styles and stuff like that. But I think it works a lot better than, say, trying to get your wrestling figure toy, whatever this company, figure toy company wrestling dolls to work. I think that this works a lot better. So I think that was the only point that I made in my pre-review that didn't hold up. So I think that this is an incredible figure, and it even has toe articulation. I just noticed that. So yeah, there are some great things about it. The only problem I see right there is that getting that articulation, but it is in scale with your other figures. It kind of sticks out like a sore thumb because it looks so different visually. The aesthetic is quite different. Like, look at how big his head is compared to Goldust's head. Like, it'll work, but not exactly. So I think the scale thing was right, what I said. So I don't even need to buy figures. I'm gonna become like Brian Alvarez, guys, and just do like podcasts where I talk about the new figures up for pre-order and give my ideas. All right, how does that sound? That sounds pretty swag, right? All right, now another negative I'm noticing, I'm posing him for the thumbnail of the video, and if heel camera would ever focus, you'll see what I'm trying to talk about. I had to move his belt down, his weight belt, and a little bit rubbed off on the chest, which is unfortunate. And that's probably the biggest negative I see with this figure right here, is that little bit of rub off. I'm not sure if that'll be with everyone, but it is for me. And it's on the other side too, so watch out. Is it on the back? I don't think so, but yeah. The that's easily solved by just moving the belt back up. And then you can't see it, but it's still unfortunate that it's like that. All right, and he has nipples. Crazy, right? All right, so thank you for watching this review. You can hit that like, you can hit that comment, and if you hit that subscribe, that would be even cooler, because then I'll be YouTube famous, and I'll be as famous as Hulk Hogan. Not really, but I think this figure is great, and I think it is worth the $35 because there is a definite progression of quality compared to some of these Mattel figures that Ringside exclusive Mattel figures. Honestly, those are like $30, and to pay like $5 more for this piece of art, yeah, it's worth it. All right, guys, thanks for watching.